So, one thing that has been on my mind is like some of the things that have been going on at my school. And first off, I'm gonna say a story. This happened a couple weeks ago. I was walking with a friend after lunch, and I'm part of a Best Buddies Club at school, which partners kids who have a mental handicap or special needs with children in school who don't to form friendships. So I'm walking with this girl, my friend, down to go pick up this other girl who has special needs so she can come to the meeting with us. And we had to go get her from her classroom, and it's in a back hallway. And this hallway is separated from the main hallways in the school by double doors. So, and it's a pretty big hallway. It goes back, and then you walk down the hallway and then come out the other side. And so we opened up the doors and we're looking for her. So I'm looking in each classroom as we go by, trying to find her. And as I look in each of the classrooms, there's like tons of kids in these classrooms. But I've never seen these kids before. And I know we have like a big school, but I've never seen these kids before. And as I'm walking, I'm just like, all these kids are back here. And I don't think people know that they're back here. And so eventually we asked someone to go, we asked one of the teachers back there if they know where she is. And they tell us that what classroom she's in. So we go in there to get her, and I'm looking and walking around in the classroom, and I realize it's full of all boys. And these boys are playing, like, I don't know what kind of game it was, but they were playing video games. And she was sitting off in the back by herself, not talking to anyone. So we tapped her and asked her if she wanted to come downstairs with us. But as I'm looking, I'm like, I've never seen these kids before. And it's so weird because I've been at the school for 4 years now because I'm a senior. So I'm like, how have I not seen these kids before? And we're walking downstairs, and as we're walking down the stairs, the girl looks at my friend because my friend was supposed to be her buddy. And she looks at her and she's like, do you think you could come and sit with me at lunch sometimes? And it was when she said that I realized that these kids are isolated from the rest of the school simply because they have a special need or they have trouble learning. And to make matters worse, on top of the fact that they are in different classrooms than the rest of the students, and they know that they're in different classrooms, they're in these back hallways, and no one knows they're back there. People, like, after my friend finished walking back there, she was like, I didn't even know that hallway was back there. People don't even know that there's a hallway there. People don't know that there's students back there. There are teachers back there that people don't see during the school day because these students are so separated. And so after we went downstairs to the meeting, and what gets me though is that our school was just built my freshman year. So 4 years ago, this school was just built. So they had to have purposely designed this school to have them in a back hallway separated from the other kids. And that's just so, heartbreaking because our principal will say, we want diversity at the school. We accept diversity. This is, we have kids from different races and all this stuff at our school, and they accept diversity. But you want to separate the kids who have special needs from the rest of the school. And, and it's because some people just don't know how to talk or communicate with a student who has special needs, and that's fine. But even I was uncomfortable, but now I'm not uncomfortable anymore, and I'm comfortable talking to them. And, they were some of the sweetest kids. Like, my friends, your friends can turn their backs on you. But I have never met a special needs student who will turn their back on you, or who will be mean to you, or who will laugh at you, or talk about you behind their back. They don't do that. And they may be missing that extra, what we call extra smartness or whatever. But when they lost that, they gained something that's way more important, which is like love and kindness and friendship. And, that's part of the reason why I'm in the Best Buddies Club, is because it's not fair that these students be separated from other students just because they have trouble learning. And the fact that the school system separates them from the other students and puts them in these back hallways so that no one knows they're there. No one goes back there. There are some people who know about it, but a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't see these students. And I'm like, how could you separate them like that? And I just think it's cruel because you think we've develop this new system, this new education system. We're in this new country where everyone's free, but we still have stuff like this going on, and I think that's really a hurtful thing, to know that these students know they have special needs. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of the ones who have more severe special needs, I don't think that they know that they have special needs. They may not, I'm not sure. But these students who do know that they have special needs, on top of you not being in the gen ed, which is general education classes as everyone else, you are separated socially and emotionally from other students. These are sweet kids. These are kids can communicate with us and we can talk to them, but they're not able to because they keep them separated. And we may say, well, the other kids in the school don't have a connection with these kids with special needs, but can you blame them when they don't even know that they're in the school? They don't know that they're there. And I think that's just, one thing that bothers me about our new school, because it's supposed to be a new school, but they build a hallway off the other hallways like this. And on top of that, they want to say they accept diversity, but they don't really accept diversity, because having special needs is also part of the school. The students who have special needs are also a part of the school, and it's because of their more severe disability. But when you think about it, everyone has disabilities. I wear glasses. That's my disability, is that I have trouble seeing. If even if you're like on crutches for a certain amount of time, that is a disability that you have at the moment. If you have a little bit of trouble hearing, that's a disability. Everyone has a disability, but because these students have what's considered an actual disability, they are separated from everyone else. When they are some of the sweetest people, and I don't know what it's like to have a sibling or anyone close to me who has special needs, but I know with the girl who's my buddy, she is so sweet. And even though she knows me, and I was walking with my friend down the hall and I happened to see her and I said hi to her and she walked over and gave me a hug. And then she went and gave my friend a hug and she didn't even know her, but she's just so happy to see people. And, in the beginning when I first met her, she was shy. And every time I would go talk to her, she would go hide in the bathroom or something. But now whenever I see her, she just walks right up and talks to me. We fist bump each other, high five each other. And now we're able, she actually talks to me. And she'll talk to me, and I think that's a good thing. And these people get to know you, and it's like, some people are really good at, like, just getting out there and getting to know other people. But, some people like me, it may take me a little bit longer to, get to know people or whatever, or, like, talk to them. But these people, we're friends right off the bat. And I'm like, how could such a loving part of our society get shoved off to the side? We want to talk about like acceptance and stuff like that when we still have these students who aren't being accepted. And I think that needs to change, and I think that's a problem, especially when the school is a big part of it. So that's what's been on my mind. So I'm hoping to make more videos like this, just about what's on my mind or what's been bothering me. They may be funny, although a lot of people don't think my jokes are a lot of people don't think my jokes are funny, but, I laugh and it makes me feel better. So hopefully some of you are able to connect to some of these videos and are able to, hear about stuff that's going on that you may not know that's going on, or just like connect or listen to these videos, and maybe you can do something about it. Maybe making these videos is a way to start making a change. So, bye.